Salud. Where's your cup, baby? Welcome to Sports Addicts and the Addict. I'm Alex. This is Jordan.
What's up?
With us is Davian. We're gonna get things started. Talk about last week, week 11, with it was a hopeful playoff up and comer. Their dreams might have went out the window, and then a team with the exact same record now might be in position to win their division, as I predicted. We got the Vikings and the Cowboys.
Didn't have the same record, but yeah. But
it was close. It was something. It was something.
After the game, Vikings are 4-6, Cowboys are 3-7.
What did you think about that game? That was a really good game.
No, I liked it.
I thought it was a good game, and
yeah. So
I was surprised.
Yeah, I was too. And you seen that catch from Lamb. Both teams have stud rookie receivers with Jefferson and then the
two best
Cowboys. Yeah,
well, I don't know. T. Higgins is in there too, but yeah, those two. I mean, Jefferson's been the best. I think Ceedee Lamb would be a lot closer if Dak was still playing.
Yeah,
because he was playing great when Dak was in there, and
no doubt, if Dak was in there, I feel like they'd be able to run away with it, whether they had a coach or not. I mean, you see all the talent they got there.
Yeah.
But back to them too. I think one of them could be possible rookie of the year. I know there are other, there's Herbert out there making a case for himself.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow blew out his shot at that. R.I.P. to his knee.
Yeah.
But
ACL, MCL, and some other ligament damage.
Yeah.
That's rough.
So I mean, when you look at those two, they're looking pretty good. Edwards-Hilaire's been pretty good, but he doesn't really get touchdowns like that.
Yeah, that's his problem.
So that's the only thing with
he's
him.
only had like 4 or 5 touchdowns on the year, and I think he just had 1 or 2 last week. So.
Yeah. He's a workhorse. They don't give him the score. They give it to somebody else. Somebody else did it.
You did all the work here. I'll give it to somebody else.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
I think who do you think's gonna be the best receiver out of that class, man? I'm going with my original pick, which was Jefferson.
Jefferson.
With Ceedee Lamb a close second.
Yeah, he does. Jefferson gives me the vibe, and just the way he plays, that he is going to be more consistent going out. Ceedee Lamb, you see some of the big play kind of guys. Yeah, they're up there, and there are certain reasons for stats, but they don't end up being as consistent. You think kind of like Odell. That's kind of what made me think of him like that. Is that grab there? But you see flashes of Ceedee Lamb, and you kind of don't. Jefferson's kind of been more consistent, so I could say that. I'm gonna want to go with Ceedee Lamb though, because I would just hope that he can play at that level for a long time. That'll be great to see him in the NFL.
I think he has a higher, like his potential is higher than, like he could be one of the greats. Jefferson too. He's good, but he's had consistent quarterback play all year. Kirk Cousins, whatever you want to say about him, but he's still, top 15 quarterback, and he's a consistent quarterback. So, so it's kind of hard to tell until next year where Ceedee gets a full year with a good quarterback. But I'm gonna take Jefferson in that matchup. Yeah.
Well, all right. So, what do you think about that NFC East, though? Like I said, it's pretty crazy. You got two teams in that game where, you hoping the Vikings might go on a late season stretch, and then they pretty much lose all hopes. And then with the Cowboys losing with a very close record to them, possibly they did tie it up in the NFC East, possibly taking the crown, because if you look, their schedule's pretty favorable, and they got a lot of talent, as we're talking about. Andy Dalton seems to be okay after he bumped his head.
I think Andy Dalton's he's a good backup quarterback. I think he can, with those type of weapons, I mean, all you got to do is get the ball into the receiver's hands. I mean, you got 3 Pro Bowl type receivers. You have 2 running backs. Pollard, he's been playing great. Pollard. Yeah. So their backup running back, he's kind of like their he had 5 carries for 60 yards. So I mean, he's their big play guy because Zeke does not get any big plays. I mean, he had 103 yards. He had 4.9 yards per carry. So I mean, it's good, but he's not getting, he's not getting 20-yard runs. He's
Right.
gonna get you 5-10 yards consistently, but
Nice working running back.
between the two of them, that's a good. They got a lot of talent on that offense.
Yeah.
So I think they'll.
So yeah, last week would you say the Eagles were gonna take that one or the Giants?
Giants.
Said the Giants. I still got the Cowboys. They got that win. That's a pretty convincing win. If you look at how the Vikings have been playing too.
I didn't think they were gonna win.
I didn't think
you
they
probably
were-
didn't think they were gonna win.
I didn't
You had
either.
them winning
No,
the East.
I didn't think they were gonna beat the Vikings. I didn't, but they did, and that was impressive. The way that they played, they showed that they could play a close game, and they could beat a hot team. And can't lie, they were hot ever since they beat us. So.
They gave them some confidence.
Yeah, they gave them some confidence. They felt good about themselves.
I don't feel good about my pick. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah,
I
so-
would say if I was to make it now, I would say the Cowboys probably are going to win that.
Too late.
Carson Wentz is playing like trash, and the Giants. I just figured that whoever wins that team is going to win that division is going to win 4 games. So I was like, the Giants will probably win 4 games. So I don't know. It's not even enough to talk about. Nobody's winning a game from their division in the playoffs.
You never know, because
Come on, man.
whoever's the 5th seed is gonna have to travel to their house.
Yeah,
So
who's gonna
that's
be the
gonna be
5th seed?
funny. I want to know who do you think
That's-
is gonna be the 5th seed,
It's probably going to be the Cardinals or the Seahawks.
and that's gonna be, oh boy,
Cardinals, Seahawks, or Tampa Bay.
going to Jerry World. Going to
Do you
Jerry
see
World.
any of those teams losing to them though?
In Jerry World?
Or even the Rams could.
No, I don't see any of those teams.
I don't see it being a close game at all. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So.
I mean, all right. So we're talking Cowboys. We can't go away from talking about the Cowboys and a Packer addict without mentioning Mike McCarthy. We haven't talked about him yet. Just how do you think he's been doing this season? Do you think that you could put the blame on him?
All right, so let's put it on a scale. Let's say a 1 to 10 scale. 10 being that if they didn't have that coach, they'd be winning right now. I'd give him 5. I think he's about, and the other 5% I would give to injuries. Losing Dak was huge, but you're losing Dak.
They're still kind of trash.
It was a real, they weren't playing great before that. That's true. But you're losing Dak. It was a good quarterback, but you still have one of the most talented teams in the NFL, and you are 3-7. If he doesn't get to at least 6 wins, I don't know how you keep him. And I'm a Packers fan. We're used to keeping our coaches for years, no matter what.
Yeah.
And that's tough. Cowboys are really scrutinized, so you gotta be able to take the heat. We'll see.
Picture this. Week 1 in the playoffs. Wild card. Mike McCarthy and the Cowboys are at home against the Seattle Seahawks. And they beat them.
And then they go to Green Bay to play.
Yeah.
play the
And then we
Packers.
get to have an easy playoff game.
That's what I'm
at
talking
home.
about.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I want. Anyways, only in maybe dreamland, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
You never know. You
All
never
right.
know. It's the NFL.
So, yeah. Speaking
I mean,
of,
the Seahawks they were 7-9 and they won a playoff game. So
yeah, I mean,
they
it
can
was
happen.
against the Vikings, wasn't it?
I don't remember.
Well,
I don't remember. You don't remember, do you? I don't even know if you were born then. Go ahead. What else you got? One thing I want to say is we got a lot of videos coming out this week. Check them out. We're gonna have some NBA videos. We're gonna look into Week 12 on a later video. So check them out. Go ahead.
Yeah. And before we go, I wanted to bring something up. I didn't even talk to you about this yet, but I feel like when we do our predictions every week, the loser should have some type of thing that they have to do because they lost. So
I already have what we should do.
what? I wanna know.
On the
That's
previous
something I
on the
need to-
previous video, we were talking about running that 80 yards like Daniel Jones and seeing who could make it. What do you think?
80 yard. You know, it's snowing out there in Wisconsin now, so it'd be pretty rough there.
80 yards on film.
Okay.
We're tied right now, so go in. We'll see. But
I don't know. I was thinking more about patrol shots for every game you lose there on film before we even start, so you can see the effects slowly enter your system there.
we'll figure it out. Catch us on the next
If
video.
you have ideas, let us know as well.
Yeah, shoot us a comment, subscribe, hit the like button.
Peace.